What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to talk about and be the owner of some real deal money, aka some real deal silver and some real deal gold. In today's video, I wanted to focus on silver and gold potentially becoming legal tender in the United States, starting out in Florida. We're going to run through the entire article, and I'm going to share some of my thoughts. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. 4 super quick things as we fully dive into the video. Number 1, if you haven't already, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, make sure to try yourself some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to be, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really simple for a new investor to start investing because of how easy it is to learn about the market and navigate on their app. Webull link in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, airtight tubes and capsules, anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies, any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about an article that just came out. Actually, there are a bunch of articles that just came out, but I wanted to focus on this one in particular. The title of the article is Governor DeSantis signed bill to make gold, silver legal tender in Florida. This is by WTVT web staff, and it was updated on May 27th, 2025. So this just came out. Several other articles talking about the same topic just came out, and it's getting a lot of people talking right now. Silver and gold becoming legal tender, starting out in Florida, and then potentially branching out to other states, and who knows? Could be a nationwide thing. Silver and gold, legal tender across the board in the United States. We're going to run through this article, but I also wanted to do a very quick spot price update. As I'm recording this video, it is May 28th, 2025, 4:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The spot price of silver is $32.93. It's down 30 cents on the day, down 0.9%. Fairly decent, mild, red day for the beautiful white metal. And as for gold, same day, same time, spot price of gold is $3,294.30. It's down $5.70 on the day, or down 0.17%. And by the way, silver, $32.93. Gold, $32.94.30. That's almost exactly, almost precisely a gold to silver ratio of a perfect 1 to 100. It's off by a couple cents, but we're just about there. 1 to 100. Can we see 1 to 90 in the near future? Time will tell. So today's video is going to be primarily focusing on the news that just came out. Governor Ron DeSantis signing a bill proposing to turn silver and gold into legal tender here in the United States. This article, which, by the way, you don't have to just listen to me talk about it. You can read it for yourself. I will leave it linked in the description. Once again, it's by WTVT web staff. And it says, the state of Florida is taking a big step toward making precious metals just as useful as cash. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill Tuesday to start the process of making gold and silver legal tender in Florida. Starting July 1st of next year, the bill requires all coins to be stamped with weight, purity, and mint of origin. It specifies that using it or accepting it is optional. I think that's fair. Purchases of precious metals would be exempt from sales taxes, but gold and silver could be used to pay other kinds of taxes. What they're saying: we've really led the way on protecting your economic independence and your financial sovereignty, said DeSantis. The governor argues metals are a protection against a falling dollar, which he sees as a risk given perennial deficit spending in Washington. He points out gold has tripled in value since 2015, while because of inflation, paper money is buying less. This is our ability to give you the financial freedom to be able to protect yourself against the declining value of the dollar, said DeSantis. At Tampa Bay Coin and Precious Metals, owner Mark Bonnet displayed several silver bars, each weighing 100 ounces. You can't print this out of thin air, he said. He applauded the move, but questioned how it would be implemented. At $3,400 each, the bars are worth enough to be exchanged for a used car, depending on what rules and the state of Florida sets up. I think that's a great idea in theory, said Bonnet. I just don't know how they would implement it. The bill specifies that businesses accepting gold must be licensed and that check cashers and money service businesses have to accept it. Once a week, Bonnet says a customer tries to sell him something that's no better than fool's gold. There's a lot of fake stuff out there, he said. And then they got to figure out what the stuff is worth compared to what they're selling the stuff and do all that. So I mean, unless they have somebody that specializes in that stuff, I think it'd be very difficult. Now it's up to the CFO and the Financial Services Commission to write the rules for how this will work. What's next? A report has been given to the legislature on November 1st, and then the proposed rules must be ratified by the legislature to have them all in effect by July 1st, 2026. That's the article. Once again, if you'd like to read it for yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. I believe it linked in the description. So the state of Florida making moves to have silver and gold recognized as a form of payment in the state of Florida for starters. When one state does it, next one can do it, the next one can do it, the next one can do it, and could move across the board to the point where 25 states are doing it. 35 states are doing it. All 50 states. Potentially in the near future, 51 states doing it. You never know. I'm going to be honest, though. As I was reading the article, the only thing that could pop in my mind was what the coin shop owner mentioned in the article ended up saying before I even got to that point in the article. My mind was automatically going towards, how exactly is this going to work? It is a fantastic idea in theory. Or even something a little bit more, in my opinion, realistic, bringing back the gold standard. And if you think about it, what I've always said is that we were also taken off of not just the gold standard, but we were also taken off of the silver standard. I believe the silver standard ended in 1964 when our spare change, quarters, dimes, half dollars, stopped being made out of silver. I mean, half dollars for a few more years, but at 40% rather than 90%. But either way, we were taken off of the gold standard, and then we were later taken off of the silver standard, I like to say. I think restoring or reinstating the gold standard could absolutely make sense. But speaking at the subject at hand, making gold coins and silver coins recognized as forms of payment, legal tender in the state of Florida and potentially other states here in the US. My thoughts are that one of the reasons I don't think it will be widely accepted, even if everything goes according to plan, everything gets passed, everything is well, all is well in the world, and silver and gold do in fact become legal tender in Florida, I can't see it being widely accepted. Carrying around silver and gold coins, rounds, and bars to make purchases with, coming from someone that loves silver and gold coins, rounds, and bars, that's pretty archaic. And I can't exactly see people in the world of convenience that we're living in even remotely being interested in that. One of the benefits to cash is that you don't have to carry around pieces of metal. One of the benefits to a credit or a debit card is that you don't have to carry around a wad of cash. One of the benefits to tap to pay with your phone or watch nowadays with your credit cards or debit cards on file, you just tap your phone to the card reader and it pays. One of the benefits to tap to pay is that you don't have to carry around cards. So the steps that we've taken over the years has just gotten further and further and further away from carrying around heavy pieces of metal in our pockets. We went from gold and silver coins, rounds, and bars to wads of cash to plastic credit cards and debit cards to now just our phone, which we always carried around with us anyway. People just tap their phone on the card reader and it reads. They don't even carry their credit cards anymore. People don't even have wallets anymore. It's insane. So we've moved further and further away from this. I can't really see a world where all of a sudden we're going to come around full circle and your average Joe is going to be carrying around little gold coins and little silver bars. I can't see it happening. But maybe this proposal isn't for the average Joe. Maybe this is for a very small, niche, tight-knit community who want to be able to use silver and gold as a form of payment. Now, I don't think an entire bill would be created for a small, tiny, niche community. But like I said, I really cannot see a world where the average Joe or a majority or even half of people or even a large portion of people care about this in the slightest. It's exciting news for me. Odds are it's exciting news for you. I just don't know if it's something that is really going to even come to fruition, let alone come to fruition and then be widely adopted. I can't see people going back. I can only see people going forward. But that's just me. Another thing we have to take into account is that if all of a sudden business owners find out that they can now accept silver and gold as a form of payment, and they're like, okay, yeah, heck yeah, we'll do that. And someone comes in and they pay with 17 real silver coins and a fake silver coin. It's just kind of one of those things. I mean, stores already deal with it enough. Fake $20 bills, fake $50 bills. I think a lot of business owners could be standoffish for that reason alone. They're probably going to say, we don't know the first thing about silver or gold. And we've heard horror stories about fake gold bars going around, fake silver coins going around. Not that it's the most common thing in the world, but it would give scummy people another way to be a con artist. It would give the thieves out there another method of stealing. They fork over a fake silver coin, and the business owner may or may not know the difference between a real and a fake one, and that could be a problem right there. So I think that there would be a lot of pushback from people. You might be able to make it recognized as a form of payment. You may be able to make it legal tender, but like the article says, the bill specifies that using it and accepting it are both optional. We might have the option to use it, but they have the option to deny it. Just another thing we need to take into consideration. Just putting that out there. Pros and cons here. It's exciting news. I like the idea of it, especially being that it's our way of, it's really always been our way, but turning it into like legal tender and making it recognized as a form of payment kind of adds fuel to our fire, where we're utilizing precious metals as a way of fighting back against inflation. So to an extent, to a degree, it would help us there. Plus, not to mention, it could be a small step in the right direction to restoring the gold standard. So there are pros and cons. There are good things and bad things surrounding this entire concept. Keep in mind at this point, it's just simply a proposal. We still have until November before the next step is even taken, and this wouldn't even go into effect until July of next year, which is over a year away, which is right around the corner in the grand scheme of things. But either way, just some of my thoughts, some of my opinions, and I'm curious to know, what do you think of this? Remove the bias. Remove the precious metals are everything, the most valuable thing in the world bias. Objectively speaking, if this were to pass, if this were to go through, and if this were to fully come to fruition, are you bullish or are you bearish on the idea? Let me know in the comments. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, 4 super quick things as we wrap up the video. Number 1, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to get started, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really easy for a new investor to start investing because of how simple it is to navigate on the app and learn about the market. And I do plan on taking 3 people this month in May of 2025. I want to help 3 people learn about the market and help them and guide them through kickstarting their very own investment portfolio. So if you want to be one of those 3, please reach out, and the Webull link will be in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, whether it be airtight tubes and capsules, whether it be anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies and any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments one more time. What are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to this article, which once again, I will leave it linked in the description if you're interested in reading it for yourself. But when it comes to this article, Florida making moves to have silver and gold recognized as a form of payment, have silver and gold become legal tender in Florida, and potentially later on down the road, other parts or potentially the rest of the United States. Very curious to know what your thoughts are. So head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.